Yo, what's good, YouTube? It's your boy JY Sharif, and yeah, I'm back. It's been a while. On Saturday, I went to Gloucester Regional, and it was around 80 people, 7 rounds. I went 6 wins and 1 draw and came first place. And yeah, I got the deck profile for you guys. I went to a regional on Sunday. I went to Wirral, and tragically, I fumbled round one really badly and I literally had game and made a massive misplay, and then my luck ran out round two, and I went 0-2 and dropped. If you're interested, I can show you the misplays I made and talk you through my mistakes and what I should have done. But regardless of that, I'm gonna get into the profile. Before I get into the profile, I haven't played the game for like the last month and a half. I haven't really been feeling the format with Brave and like all the scythe decks. Like every deck is literally like scythe locking each other, and that hasn't been fun for me. So I just haven't really been feeling the game, and I've had other stuff going on in life. So that's why I haven't really like played or uploaded much. And I wasn't really feeling playing the event either. So like Gramps messaged me like 2 days before, what do you want to play? And I was like, yo, just build me anything. I was like, actually, can I play what you were going to play? Because he was vending the event. He goes, no, because Chris was playing that deck. So Chris ended up playing the Cyberse Eldritch deck. Oh, not Eldritch, but the Cyberse Brave deck, and without the Eldritch. And so he had PK left over. So what Gramps did, Gramps looked at my YouTube channel and saw a recent profile by Rodrigo Fernandez, who made a profile with the P.U.N.K Phantom Knight deck, and pretty much like copied most of that deck and made some changes, and gave it to me to play Saturday morning. Like I didn't see the deck I was playing until in the morning, until he handed me the deck box. And yeah, played, and it went pretty well. So yeah, let's shout out to Rodrigo for making the list originally. And yeah, let's jump right into it. So there's no Brave in this deck, so we're rejecting Brave. Yeah, we've got 3 Tour Guide, 1 Graph, 1 Seer. Yeah, these were great. I drew these quite a bit on Saturday. It was pretty good. And then the Phantom Knights, we have 3 Torn Scale, 3 Boots, 2 Cloak, 2 Glove, and 1 Greaves. So a high ratio of PKs just because you want to see the names. That's why we have the second gloves. And yeah, you kind of want to draw at least 1 PK every hand. And now for the P.U.N.K Engine, so 3 Foxy Toon, 2 Zia Min, 1 Madam Spider, and I'm just going to get the rest of the engine. So it's we have the trap as well. So let me grab the trap. So we got the 1 trap that you search off the spider, and then we have 3 emergency teleport. So this engine was actually really good. Like I wasn't expecting it to perform as well as it did. So like for example, you just E-Telly, you search the Zia Min, you pay 600 and add Foxy, and then Foxy send itself from hand at any card like a PK to summon the spider, and then the spider will search a trap. So off 1 E-Telly, you haven't used your normal summon, so it's basically like 3 Terratop, and you get a free negate, which is really insane. So like, even if they interrupt you, you still have like this for whatever they have, and you still haven't used your normal, and that's off E-Telly. And it's pretty similar. If you just draw Foxy Toon, you can just send it to summon the Zia Min, which will search this, normal this, and then add the trap. So yeah, it's really, really insane. The only downside is that you pay like 1200, so 600 and 600, and then pay 2k of Verte, so it leaves you kind of low, so your opponent could potentially just randomly kill you, which did happen to me one time. But yeah, the engine was actually really, really, really insane. I didn't expect it to be as good as it was. And I can't wait for the support to come out when the level 5 comes out, because it makes this engine a lot better as well. So hopeful to see what these cards do in the future. And even one random thing that comes up is, for example, I E-Tellied into this, search this guy, and it had this guy's effect is, it's got a second one. I can tribute a P.U.N.K from field to special it from hand. And then when this guy's sent to grave, he can boost a P.U.N.K by 600. So it made this go up to 29, so I could attack over a guy, which is pretty good as well. So yeah, random things come up in the Flunderies matchup to like attack over an Empen. Yeah, that's the P.U.N.K engine. And then the other sidekicks, we got Tracker and Wielder, just 1 and 1, just as cool extra, just extenders. They're just free from the hand, and they work really well because we've got 3 Tellies and the Foxies, so many free summons. A lot of times I was able to play without using my normal. And then 2 Kagamusha Knight and 2 Jump Forward. If I were to change this, I'll play 3 Kagamusha Knight just to chain block Tour Guide. But yeah, these were fine as well. Just extra extenders. And then again, I didn't make this deck, so I'm just explaining what they do, because I played this quite a lot before. 1 and 1 of the dangers, these were actually really insane. Except one time where I drew them together and I'd use a jackalope, and the guy hit the jackalope and I lost. But yeah, these are always really good to push through boards. And then Terratop, Takatomborg. Shout out to my boy Terratop. Round 7, I drew Terratop Tour Guide, and it was wild. But yeah, I drew this guy twice, and I drew this like quite a few times. But the 2 times I drew this, it was pretty much game. And then we got the bricks. 1 Dasher, 1 Celestial, 1 Scythe. One thing I actually don't like about the Brave, it just adds, the reason this deck hasn't been successful in my opinion is that playing the Brave cards adds so many bricks to your deck. So you have like the Griffin, you have the Adventurer, and you have the equip spell, the Dragon, whatever it's called. So that's 3 extra bricks on top of the 3 you already play in the deck. So I feel like it just kills the deck's consistency. That's why we haven't seen many Phantom Knight players top as much, because the deck just loses a lot of consistency with the Brave package. And yeah, the deck already struggles to play a lot of hand traps. You need multiple cards to play, whereas the other decks you only need 2 1 or 2 cards, like Chris's deck where he's playing the Cyburst deck. It's just all 1 card combos. But yeah, now for the spells: 3 droplets, 3 ruler, 3 mine, 3 tactics. This is the ratio I played last year, and same as what Rodrigo played, and these were really insane. I mined people for game, I even Dark Ruler mined people. These spells were absolutely nuts. Tactics as well, ripping people's hands. Anytime I drew these spells, I pretty much won. They're just so broken. Yeah, I didn't really miss having any hand traps at all in the main deck, so that was fine. 2 Fusion Destiny, 1 Call by the Grave, 1 Rotor, standard. And then the standard trap lineup, nothing to say about that. For the extra deck, shout out to Bradley Hayward, look at that big ass head, for the Adventure token. These are going up in price, so you better try to get yours while you can. NFTs incoming soon. And then for the extra, 1 Link Spider, 1 Verte, 1 Dagda, 1 Cherubini, 1 Rusty. These are just all the engine requirements. And then we have for the flex, the engine, utility cards, the Dark. This was insane. First time playing with it, I summoned it against the Sword Soul player, and it had Baron, and he negated it with Baron. And then I got to search Tour Guide, and I hadn't used my normal, so I just normal Tour Guide and comboed off. It was wild. Unicorn, Apo, Access. Apo was really insane. I made this quite a lot. When I had gas, I was able to make this to play through hand traps, which was pretty good. 2 Break Swords, Levier, Downerd, Zeus, DPE, nothing to say about those. Side deck, Gramps built this, so you put 3 Droll in, just because Droll was really impactful. A lot of decks search a lot, Magician Souls is in a lot of decks, and the Brave Engine searches as well, so it can really just shut down a lot of decks. It was okay. I would probably change it for a utility spell, just because I prefer being able to see them as a 6th card. But yeah, it was fine. 1 Lancia because you can search it with Dagda, 1 Collector, and 1 Rhino. Came up, I did this once where I sent Collector, but it didn't matter because I already, my combo was game without the Collector. But it's just the insurance policy, and going second, you can, I guess, have an extra hand trap. Some monsters, and 1 Berserk. This came up quite a few times. 1 matchup, I hit my opponent's Dasher, so their Celestial was dead. Which was really good, and I sided in a few times going second. And then back row removal, Cosmic came up. I Cosmic 1 person Scythe, which was pretty nice. Yeah, just regionals, loads of back row removal, just to beat all these rogue decks. And that is the deck. Shouts to Gramps for always hooking me up with all the cards, and this time he actually just built the deck for me. And shout out to Chris, who came second. He's down here for the week on vacation. We're just going to be chilling for the rest of the week and making some more videos as well. I'm going to have a pro player talk with him, and we're going to unbox some boxes, because we won a few boxes at the regionals. Shout out to Brad for coming third, and thanks for the token. And I'm glad to see you topping again. And yeah, shout out to everybody else who I saw at the event. It was good seeing everybody. And also there's that one person I forgot to shout. It was Mr. Blossom, Callum, the guy I drew to. You wanted me to give him a shout out. So yeah, Mr. Blossom there, you got your shout. He's the one guy I drew to. And yeah, subscribe for more, and yeah, take care. Bye guys.